Today we'll be reading some cucumber descriptions from the 2020 Fedco Seeds and Supplies catalog. They may include picklers, slicers, long-fruited cukes, and/or specialty cukes.
Seedy Shorts.
I'm going to start with the Mexican sour gherkin. Open pollinated, also known as cucamelon or sandia de raton, mouse watermelon in Spanish, native to Mexico and Central America and a staple in diets there since pre-Columbian times. We love the unusual, so when we saw these darlings on exhibit at Common Ground Fair in 2004, we found them irresistible. So did the judges, who gave them a coveted Judges Award. Janet Winslow calls them a gateway crop, meaning they inspire fairgoers to explore the diversity of available food crops. Wimpy seedlings grow into rampant, yet delicate scrambling vines, covered with dozens of 1-inch green and white fruit that look like miniature watermelons but taste more like cucumbers, with a crunchy texture and a slight sour zing as if they were already pickled. Botanically, neither cucumber nor watermelon, they won't cross with either. They don't bruise, and they keep for a long time. Try them in stir-fries, pickle them as gherkins, or add to salsas. Also popular among trendy bartenders. Easy to grow and fun. Slightly more tolerant of cold than cukes, and more drought-resistant. The 10-foot vines benefit from a fence or trellis.
Painted serpent. Open pollinated. Also known as Armenian cucumber or snake melon. Native to Armenia and brought to Italy in the 15th century. William Moyes Weaver says, "This is one of the oldest of our heirlooms, yet one of the most neglected by our gardeners, oft exhibited but seldom eaten. Yet its flavor surpasses that of cucumbers, excelling in salads and stir-fries without bitterness or burps. Slender, slightly fuzzy, flexuous fruits delicately coil like a serpent, with alternate light and dark green stripes. Culture like the melon it is, starting indoors in individual pots and transplanting into a low tunnel. Will grow up to 30 inches but is best eaten at 8 to 18 inches. Straighter if trellised. Never grew well on CR's central Maine clay, but a prolific producer on his sandy Coleraine, Massachusetts soil, beginning as early as July 26th, one warm, dry season. Bite into the snake that doesn't bite back."
Boothby's blonde. Open pollinated. Maine boasts an heirloom cucumber maintained for 5 generations by the Boothby family of Livermore. Boothby's short, plump, oval fruits average 3 to 4 inches and become yellower as they mature. Creamy exteriors with contrasting black spines and juicy, refreshing interiors. Larger seed cavities than most cukes, but the seeds actually add to the mild, sweet flavor that makes the fruits so good for eating out of hand. Boothby's usually lacks the bitter aftertaste so common in many of the other white cukes we've trialed. Has the cool texture uncommon in American cukes. Boothby's Goodwill ambassador Will Bonsall originally passed it on both to pine tree seeds and to us.
Little leaf. Organic. Open pollinated. This white-spined parthenocarpic pickler sets fruit even when our pollinator friends are challenged by the weather. Compact vines with distinct little leaves save space and leave ripe cukes much more visible. Despite the plant's skimpy appearance, they produce a huge number of cukes even under stress. Full-sized at 3 to 4 inches, these bayou blocky fruits serve double duty for fresh snacking and pickling. Has become a big customer favorite and rated as Donna Dirick's top choice among the 21 picklers in her Zone 4 2015 trial. Best suited for outdoor production, bred in the Ozarks at the University of Arkansas and released in 1991.
Cross country. Named for its widespread adaptability, cross country goes the distance. The best pickler in our trials, it bears abundant, blocky, straight, dark, green, white-spined fruit of uniformly good quality, with very small seed cavities. Our trialer described its sweet taste as crunchy and cool, had good yields, 5.5 pounds per plant, appearance, and long uniform fruit in Highmore Farm trial. Has been highly rated in brine tests, resistant to scab, but susceptible in our trial to bacterial wilt.
Sassy, F1 hybrid. Although rated mid-late season by its breeder, this cuke is sassy enough to produce like crazy in the early slot. Though some picklers tease you with a handful at first pickling, a mere 3 sassy plants yielded more than 25 flawless, very dark green, 4-inch fruits during their first week of harvest. Vigorous long vines, dark green healthy foliage, and predominantly female flowers continue this bounty, barely slowing after 4 more harvest weeks. Uniform long narrow pickles are sweet, crisp, and thin-skinned. Perfect for whole dills, but versatile for any favorite pickle recipe.
Longfellow, open pollinated. Bred and released in 1927 by Jerome B. Rice Seed Company, Cambridge, New York. Stubborn Ox Farm of Brooks, Maine hosted Fedco's 2018 extensive slicing cuke trials with hybrid and open-pollinated types locking horns. Winning easily was white-spined classic Longfellow, fitting as Maine whelped and educated the famous author. Extra Good Fellow came into picking mid-late season, but we found the 8 to 9 inch long and 2 inch wide stage to be eating perfection. Skin crunchy but not tough, sweet and full cuke flavor, flesh crisp but then immediately juicy and melting with a small seed core. Steady vigor and yield with few duds. Light green and striped blossom end. Originally prized as a straight pack for high-grade markets across the Northeast, Longfellow or its close derivatives have been used by innumerable breeders to impart similar ideal length, dark green color, and excellent flavor.
Socrates, organic, F1 hybrid. Fedco website guru Clayton Carter makes this trellis cuke his top choice for protected culture. Trained to a manageable 6-foot height, Socrates lacks for nothing in vigor or foliage health. The strong, thick stems steadily set straight 7 to 8 inch fruit. Smooth, thin, dark green skin gives way to crunchy, sweet, seedless, pale green flesh. With its tolerance of cool temps and its disease resistance, Socrates makes a most excellent variety to return your high tunnel investment.
Seedy Shorts.